care deeply about your business. In other words, I don't think anybody in the for-profit world is going to care more about the success of your business than you. And instead of feeling bad about that, I think, especially in this economy, sometimes that goodwill self-promotion is a good thing. And even if you have to do that and eventually get partners, it's okay. You know, that whole idea of profit is not a four-letter word. It's a fabulous word, and the reason that all these people up here are able to do good is because they continue to combine the profit and the passion together, and that can be a really nice story.
Thank you, Liz. So now let's go with Jake, and here is last minute.
Okay. Something that I guess I didn't discuss is what was my inspiration to go ahead and do this. And I was 23 when the idea of Hope Wine had come to me. It was Hope Wine at that time, not One Hope. And a good girlfriend of mine who I dated and had as one of my best friends through high school, she was from bone cancer. She was the same age as me. She's doing well now today, just to point out, and recovered well. But I flew home the day after she had told me, and she was going into chemo, radiation, and it was a 21-week span of all that kind of combined. She had laid out what the program was going to be, and I remember coming home, and I was working for Gallo at the time, and I wasn't that inspired about going out and selling the wine I had in my portfolio, and I wanted to figure out some way that I could help. It turned my world upside down. That was like the first time that I was in touch. I was lucky enough to not be touched directly with cancer from any of my direct friends or family. And for any of you guys, if you haven't been affected by it, and you're very lucky, but you will be affected by one of the many causes that we talked about today. Red campaign is absolutely amazing. Thank you for that. And then what all you guys are doing for that matter. So you will be affected by one of them. Choose a cause. It doesn't matter what it is. Have a cause and have something that motivates you every day when you get up. Whether it's your job and you can tie it into that, that's even better. But if not, I just urge everybody to do it. So that's all I have.
Thank you. Okay, Colin, your 1 minute. Mark. I know Mark, not our questions. I know you can do it.
The thing that strikes me is that hearing all the presentations today, what you really hearing is not, here's the story of how I had a great idea and I went out and I did it by myself. You have done tremendous things, but you have partners. And what makes these businesses a little different from some other businesses is that what I've heard from all of you guys is, here are the partners that help me be great at the many different things I have to do to both make money and do something good. And I think it's a tremendously rewarding part of this kind of business. I mean, Sarah introduced me by saying, we don't know who this guy is, but he has a great job. She's absolutely right. The reason my job is so great is I get to talk to lots of different companies and learn all those skills to try to create those partnerships. It's also really fun, I have to say, to do something that's meaningful with the person you just met. There's nothing that bonds two companies together like the success we had just around last World AIDS Day with Starbucks, where they did a tremendous thing on World AIDS Day last year. Anything you bought created money for the Global Fund. They created so much medicine that day that we were partners forever. So I think it's tremendously rewarding.